Welcome back. We're here at the Kearsarge Conservatory for the Performing Arts, and joining me now is Michelle Gosnell. She is one of the voice and piano teachers here at the conservatory. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Nice to see you. What brought you into teaching?
Well, to bring the joy of music to as many as I can that want to learn.
Right. You've got some very specific methods for both the piano and the voice. Talk a little bit about those.
Well, I use the Bastion piano series.
Okay.
I like it because there are very few holes in the learning, and it teaches very congruently. It teaches not only by notes, but by patterns with real strong interval recognition, which can help them to really move on to any instrument they'd like to.
Ah, that's nice. The piano usually is the first entry to the musical world, isn't it?
It's very good to do that, because then you have that solid foundation.
Okay, good. And then how about for the voice?
For the voice, I use a technique, a method that's called bel canto, which simply means beautiful sound in Italian. Teaches them how to breathe. It's very technique driven. Takes a long time and a lot of patience.
Okay.
But I also teach them, my specialization is performance. So I teach them not only to sing with their voices, but to tell a story with their face, to use their arms, to gesture and such.
Very nice. Yeah, you take that for granted. You know, when we see people perform and they are including all those motions, you think, oh, it sounded even better. And you're instilling that at such a young age. Wonderful. Yeah, great. Now, how many students do you have?
I have 56 students.
Whoa!
Both piano and voice. Some of them take both.
Okay.
And from ages 5, I just started a part of the Bastion program for little bitty ones. And it's going really well.
Good.
All the way to 65.
Great, so it's never too late to pick something like this up.
No.
And I've heard before that teaching music at a young age really is the best time. It's almost like another language, right?
Absolutely.
So the brain is very open to that.
Very open, and it is definitely another language.
Okay.
Yeah, very mathematical.
Oh, interesting. So maybe a child who is having struggles with math, music might be a nice complement.
Very much.
That's interesting, but I know there's probably a lot of kids out there struggling for math. Wouldn't it be fun to resolve that on the piano keys?
Oh, it'd be great. Yes.
Great. Now, what do you find most challenging about your teaching?
I find most challenging when they don't practice.
Oh.
And you see so much potential in these kids, and they come in and you're basically teaching them the same thing they learned in the lesson prior. And so they're not moving ahead as quickly as they can. And then they get frustrated because they forget. And so try to encourage them to go the very next day. Practice what you've learned. 10 minutes a day.
Okay, that's not much.
No, it's not much, you know. So.
Yeah.
And then they sit down and they start enjoying themselves, and they're sitting there for 20, 30 minutes. You know,
okay, and then it builds, but practice every day is pretty important.
It's very, very important in any of the arts.
Right, well, with anything, sport, arts, you know, homework, anything, you really just need to stick to it. Not something all kids are good at, though.
No.
Yeah. So, and what do you find most rewarding?
What I find most rewarding is, well, for instance, I had a grandmother that took with her granddaughter, and she's actually one of the town administrators. And she said to me, how can you sit here and listen to bad music all day long? And I said, well, first off, I love the process of things. And you see when they do work that you see them grow. And I guess one of the most rewarding things I can hear from them is, oh, because they figured it out.
Right, that aha moment.
That aha moment. And then you see them grow and develop. And when I had a parent come up after the Christmas concert this year and said, I not only love your concerts because I get to see my child perform, but I get to see all your other students and see how much they've grown and developed in turning into true little performers.
Oh, that's so nice. So rewarding for everybody and the audience members too.
Absolutely.
It really is a journey, isn't it?
It is.
Great. Well, terrific. Well, you've got a waiting list for your particular voice and piano.
Yes.
So if anyone's interested in getting into the arts, I'd recommend they get on your waiting list soon, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, thanks for all you do for our young people, and best wishes.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.